What's good, everybody? All Ball Podcast here. I'm Josh. This is Connor. And today we're going to be discussing the NFL Conference Championship games and our 1 month NBA awards.
Yeah, so to get into it, the first game today at noon was the Buccaneers versus the Packers. Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers.
First time they've ever met in the playoffs. Both old
Is that
men.
facts?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. And so we were both wrong. I'm not going to say a bit of a controversial game, but there's some dumb stuff that went on both sides. We both picked Packers. You thought it was going to be 27-21. I thought it was going to be 28-23. It ended up being a Buccaneers win, 31-26.
Yeah, it was kind of an odd win for the Bucs considering that Brady threw 3 picks. And like he said, there was a lot of controversy, a lot of missed calls on both sides.
Yeah.
Kind of like they were just playing with no flags.
Mm-hmm. They were playing backyard football.
Yeah, I don't remember too many flags, to be honest, but there was... Mm-hmm. The Bucs manhandled them in the regular season. They got out. I remember the Packers got out to a 10-0 start and they lost 38-10. But I thought that today was going to be different, but it was really no different. The Bucs were kind of cruising like almost the whole game. It kind of seemed like they were up by 10 about the whole game, and then we had the controversy at the end.
Yeah, so I don't know personally, but I'm an NBA insider coach friend. I'm friends with Steve Nash. I'm not friends with who's the coach of the Packers?
Matt LaFleur.
I'm not friends with Coach Matt LaFleur. So obviously I couldn't call him up and say what's wrong with him. But they kicked a field goal when they were down.
They were down 8.
They were down 8.
So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion would have tied the game and put it into overtime.
And correct me if I'm wrong. There's only 3 minutes left.
There was 2:50.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, there was 3 minutes left, and they decided to kick the field goal and trust their defense to get it back instantly.
Yeah,
which their defense wasn't even showing out that tonight.
No, their defense isn't reliable enough to
trust them
to put that much trust on them, considering you have Aaron Rodgers
getting a game-winning stop against Tom Brady.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put the picture on screen, but in that play, the 3rd and goal, he could have ran out right and he had the touchdown.
Yeah,
and even Des Bryant tweeted out "Come on, A-Rod, you got to run that in." He could have at least got to the 1 or 2, and then they would have definitely gone for that. But even still, I don't think they should have gone to kick a field goal and put that much trust in their defense.
And what did Aaron Rodgers say after the game?
That
they asked him about the play call, and he's like, "Oh, what did he say?"
I didn't see the play call. I heard that he said that there's a lot of people that are contract expiring, so he doesn't know what's gonna happen next year. But
so I did see that too, but I'll look it up right now. I'll keep talking because I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, but the game was kind of just based off of the Bucs capitalizing on turnovers. I know Aaron Jones fumbled twice and he recovered his own once, but and then also. Rodgers threw a pick before the half and threw it up to, I forgot. Oh, he threw it up to Miller, and he got a 50-yard touchdown before the half.
Oh yeah, literally.
1 second.
Yeah, I was watching the game and my dad's like, wow, he's cocky for throwing it up, and I was like, well, I mean, it's a last play. I don't think that you trust, or not that you don't trust, but it was kind of a far field goal if you were gonna try it.
Yeah, it would have been.
I think it would have been I don't think it would have been 60s. Where was it at?
Well, it was a 51-yard pass. I think.
Oh shoot. Okay then, yeah. No, but I was like, no, yeah, just throw it up. It's Tom Brady. I trust him, and then they got it right before the half.
They burnt that King dude again. I'm not sure his first name, and I don't want to know his first name because he's a fucking casual.
Yeah.
He had 3 key plays where he gave up touchdowns. The first one was a lob to Mike Evans where he was by himself, and he jumped a little early. And then the second one was the one where Leonard Fournette spun off him and dove in for a touchdown. And then the last one was the Miller play where he caught it up. He caught a toss up right before the half, which was kind of not a momentum shifter, but it gave them more momentum coming out of half, considering that the Packers got the ball.
Yeah. So what I was talking about. They asked him about the last play, and he said, I understand the thinking, but it wasn't my decision, which he's very mature,
He's not going to blame his coach.
He's not going to say, my coach made the wrong decision, but this obviously means that he wanted to throw the ball, but they ended up saying, we're going to kick the field goal.
Okay, in my opinion, I don't know how you feel about this. I'm the coach, right? It's 3rd and goal. I'm at the 5-6 yard line, and it's an incomplete pass, right? So we're 4th and goal at the 6 yard line now. I have the MVP, Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down by 8. I'm
not,
going for
not
it.
just the MVP Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Like, he is Aaron Rodgers.
Like, that's the guy that you should trust. And you have Devontae Adams, too.
Who burned, I don't know who was in front of him, but on that one slant, like, basically at the same area.
Yeah. It's just... I question the play call, and I know Packers fans are going to question it.
Yeah.
But
Again, what happened. It's just like,
Yeah.
I'm trusting Aaron Rodgers 100%. Especially because, like, think of the, obviously, hindsight 2020, but think of, like, the legacy. Imagine they get the touchdown, get the 2-point.
goes
They
to
at least
overtime.
get to go to overtime as long as they stop the Buccaneers from scoring on that.
which they would have had a minute 40, but there's no telling what's going to happen from there, right? You can't.
But, like, you can't.
You can't put trust in your defense who's already given up 31 points.
Exactly.
And it's not like they have the Rams defense 2018 where you know they're
No,
going to
yeah,
get
even
stops.
sometimes, like, maybe you leave it up to your team, but, like, their team isn't, like, a good... Not that they're a bad defense, but it's, like...
They're not.
They're nowhere
they're
near...
not a great defense.
They're nowhere near, like, we got a minute 40, let's go get the ball back.
Yeah, you...
Nowhere near
you
that.
You put trust in a defense like that when you have a top, like, 3 defense in the
Yeah.
league. Like, if you're the Rams, okay, you know the Rams got dusted by the Packers, but...
And maybe you make that play call in regular season when it's a little bit less, like, important. This
Yeah.
is the conference... if you win this game, you go to Super Bowl.
Yeah, and Rodgers has a chance to win his second, but it is what it is, I guess. That makes it 4 straight losses for the Packers in the conference championship, which is kind of a tough blow.
You know what would have been... Have you been... What commercials is it? Allstate? Or is it Wells... Or
State Farm?
State Farm? Where they have...
Jackson Mahomes?
No, they have Austin Mahomes and... or Patrick... Austin Mahomes. They have Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers, right?
Oh, yeah.
In commercials together. Imagine they made the Super Bowl together. Bro, they sold State Farm's bag. They would have made so much money on that.
Yeah.
State Farm would have made so much money on that.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Bucs are moving on to the Super Bowl. They're going to be the first ever team to play in their home stadium in the Super Bowl, which,
First ever?
yeah, first ever. to
I remember
play in
them
their
saying
home stadium.
that. Why? So was it preset that it was going to be Tampa Bay?
Yeah, it's preset for, like, I think 2 or 3 years ahead.
Wow.
Nobody expected 2 or 3 years ago for Brady to be on the Buccaneers.
Mhm.
That's why they always have it in Florida, because the Jaguars suck. Dolphins are just the most casual team ever, and the Bucs are never good. But moving on to the nightcap,
Chiefs, Bills.
Chiefs Bills. Mahomes ended up playing. He looked healthy. We both had the Chiefs winning, right?
Yeah, but I think we had closer predictions, if I'm not wrong.
No, not too far.
What were our
off.
predictions?
I had 33-24. You had 35-27.
Oh, that wasn't even that far off.
Yeah, mine was pretty close.
33-24? You were only 5 off, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
But the Chiefs got out to a slow start. They went down 9-0 early. McCole Hardman muffed a punt and gave them an easy 7 points off the bat, and then they missed the extra point.
Yeah, they were up, what, 9-0 early
9-0
on?
early. And then KC went on a 21-0 run and pretty much did what they wanted to do from there on.
No, what we said last time, like, you're not going to be able to put up that many field goals and win a game against the Chiefs.
They had 3.
Yeah, they kicked way too many times for there to even be a chance.
Yeah. Sorry, damn. I was just.
I was going to say, are you okay?
There was obviously Tyreek Hill's a top 5 receiver in the league, but there was a few times where he was literally just running around. I don't know if you've seen, but he caught the ball. He caught it, and then he went like this and just swerved through everybody. He's that fast.
I was watching that, and my dad was like, how many tackles is he going to get through? But I was thinking, it's like, I understand. Someone probably should have caught him before he made it. He made it to, like, what, the three or something, huh? He made it pretty far.
I think like around the 10. I don't know about the 10.
Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe. But I actually had to think about it. Tyreek Hill is the fastest player in the NFL, correct? It's
Yeah.
kind of hard to catch a full head of steam Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, and imagine, like, he's going to juke you.
He's going to. He's not just
So-
going to run straight at you.
Yeah, so if you commit one way, he goes the other way, you look like an
You're
idiot.
dumb. You have no chance.
So
You
that's
literally
why-
have to guess which way he's going to
Yeah,
go.
that's why they kind of play it safe whenever they're trying to tackle him, and they just keep backpedaling and
Yeah.
wait for other people to catch up.
I had to put it
It's
into
kinda
perspective
fun to
because
watch
Tyreek Hill is, like, fast, bro. He
His
can do
nickname
whatever.
is Cheetah.
He could do whatever not whatever he wants, but he literally looked like It looked like flag football.
Yeah.
It looked like flag football. Him out there. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce had 290 yards combined, which you're never going to win a game against the Chiefs when their two best receivers have 290 yards combined. McCole Hardman redeemed himself with a little 3-yard touchdown. Shout out to Andy Reid for building back up his confidence, giving him an easy touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, you were on the way here. You didn't see it, but
I heard
they started to get into it. It was kind of funny because it's like your season's over. Like Josh Allen got sacked and he threw the ball off the defensive tackle's helmet, and that kind of pissed him off. But
McCole Hardman one rush, 50 yards.
yeah,
Sheesh, that was the early one, huh?
that was right after he muffed the punt.
Yeah, there you
he
go.
did that, and then he got the 3-yard touchdown. But yeah, pretty much that's it. It kind of got a little emotional at the end, which good job by the Chiefs for staying not so emotional as the Bills, because they could have got fined, they could have got suspended, and then you can't play in the Super Bowl. But yeah, so it's gonna be Chiefs and Bucks in the Super Bowl.
They had 4 field goals, not 3.
4.
4. You're not beating the Chiefs
No.
kicking 4 field goals. No. Yeah, so it's gonna be
Bucks and Chiefs.
The old great quarterback and the new great quarterback, which it was gonna be that regardless, because Josh Allen's what, 25, 24?
Josh Allen and Mahomes are young, and Rodgers and Brady are old.
But yeah, it happened. But I would say Tom Brady's better than Aaron Rodgers. Obviously he didn't perform better this year, but he's the better quarterback.
No, all time definitely.
Patrick Mahomes so far better than Josh Allen. Josh Allen has time to prove himself, but
Yeah, but
we are getting the best young and old quarterback.
Bold. Patrick Mahomes will be the best quarterback ever.
I was thinking that, and you know why?
Why?
What did he say after he won the first Super Bowl? Basically it was something like, they're like, how do you feel after winning your first Super Bowl? And he's like, only got 5 more to go, or something like that.
Yeah,
like that's the mindset of someone who's going to be great.
I don't think
that wasn't the exact quote, but it was something like that.
Maybe not the greatest of all time, but he's definitely going to be the most skilled all time.
There.
He's going to be the most skilled all time, considering the past.
Patrick Mahomes is he was already doing crazy his first year.
Yeah.
He's
the Chiefs and Bucks, they played already this year. Final was 27-24 Chiefs. So I think we're in for a good game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're not doing predictions this week. We'll do predictions next week.
We're not. But yeah, I don't know how we're not doing predictions, but I don't know how the Bucks are gonna stop the Chiefs.
I want to talk about that, but I also want to,
because it's just the Chiefs got so many weapons, but at the same time, the Bucks do too.
Yeah, definitely.
The Bucks got Evans, Godwin, Gronk. AB's probably gonna come back. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. That's it. So we got February 7th, Chiefs at Bucks.
How many does Tom Brady have? 6 Super Bowls
and 10 Super Bowl appearances. This is his 10th, so he's 6-3.
So he has a chance to go 7-3.
Yeah,
but he also could go 6-4.
70 win percentage in the Super Bowl.
That's crazy to think about. And a lot of is he Michael Jordan or is he LeBron James?
He's Michael Jordan.
I'd compare more to LeBron, I feel like.
LeBron loses in the finals.
LeBron is 37, 36.
Brady's 43.
Michael Jordan was on the Wizards at that old age. Is he Michael Jordan or is he LeBron James?
Thomas Edwards Patrick Brady Jr. is the GOAT of football. And
he is the GOAT of football.
Yeah. But I'd say he's more comparable to Michael Jordan.
You would? I would compare
6 rings?
I understand the 6 rings, but if you want to go like that, he should be 10 for 10 this year, because Michael Jordan never lost in the finals.
Yeah, but then at the same time, Brady hasn't lost as much as LeBron.
But I think the comparison is that they're both old and still competitive.
Okay, I guess.
That's why I like LeBron, Tom Brady. How old was Michael Jordan in his last finals?
I don't know. We don't got time for that, boy. Let's move on. So moving on, we got I did scam right by, but I didn't see anything. Nice. Right, he was 57 years old.
He's 57 right now, you idiot.
Yeah, I know. I was just playing. Moving on, we got our 1 month awards.
When did he win? 1998? That's like 23 years ago. He was 34. That's not the youngest.
All right, so moving on to our one.
But
month
LeBron
reports.
went to the finals last year at
Shut
35.
up. We don't care.
He's gonna go to the finals this year at 36. He's gonna go to the finals next year at 37. LeBron isn't leaving the finals till when? He's probably gonna be like 50. How many years is LeBron gonna? Bro, wake up.
Oh, sorry. Just got bored.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I really don't care about LeBron.
You don't care about the Tom Brady of the NBA?
Bro,
All right, come on, let's go.
LeBron
Let's go.
sucks.
All right, so we're gonna start our awards off with what? The coach of the year?
We go coach of the year first.
Because we'll go least important.
Yeah.
The least like.
Because who really cares about coach of the year?
Yeah, let's save the best for
You're
last.
telling me you guys are coming on here to watch coach of the
Who's
year?
your coach of the year? Because you already know mine. Actually,
right.
you already know mine.
All right.
Mine is Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying. Actually, he's not the best coach in the league, hands down. But, his team has the best record in the league. Not league, huh? Best record in the East.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had some issues. They've had Joel Embiid out some games. They've had most of their roster out some games, and they're still the first in the East. I think they're 3 games above you guys, above the Celtics, something
crazy.
like that. 2.5.
Something they shouldn't be.
2.5, 3 games, something like that. And a lot of their games were like games they were supposed to win, but I think that's give credit to their coach for making sure that they showed up to the games that they were supposed to win.
Yeah. They're 1.5 games above the Bucks, and we actually slid down in the third place.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because we lost twice to them. So we should be tied with them
That's rough.
if we beat them. But anyways, so anything else you want to mention about Doc Rivers?
Nah, Doc Rivers, he's just making sure his team does what they're supposed to do when they have the assets for it.
Mm-hmm.
But not close to the best coach in the league at all. But
Okay.
he's pulling his team together and making sure they do what they have to do.
I don't think you know what team this is. I'm going to go with my boy JB Bickerstaff.
Pistons?
Why would I pick the Pistons, coach?
Hold on, JV Bickerstaff.
JB Bickerstaff.
No, I definitely know that. You're quizzing me on my NBA coaching knowledge. Give me a hint. What conference? East. JV Bickerstaff.
Surprising team in the East.
That's not the Hawks, is it?
No.
Who is it?
That is the Cleveland Cavaliers head coach.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't going to guess that. But I do know that JV Bickerstaff does coach them.
The reason why I picked him is
That's a good pick. That's
Yeah.
a good pick.
because they're 8-7 right now, 8-8,
And
I think
they
just
should
lost
not.
us.
No one thought they were going to be 8-8.
Did anyone think they were gonna be 500?
They're over 500. And they haven't even had Garland the past couple games.
Yeah. So I like what he's doing with this team. Sexton has improved. He's averaging 27 points a game, which probably went down tonight, probably like 26 or something. But
Yeah.
regardless, he's up 6 points from last year. Drummond's averaging like 18 and 13, right? Something close to that.
Something close to that.
Larry Nance is doing what he has to do.
Larry Nance is. Their whole team has stepped it up when I think about
Yeah.
it. That's the most improved team.
Yeah, definitely.
If that was an award, they'd be most improved team.
Yeah, so I decided to go with more of an underdog pick, which I feel like it was a good pick in my opinion.
Colin Sexton only put up 13 tonight.
Yeah, he got shut down. He only played 16 minutes because we were blowing him out.
Okay, no, that makes sense. He did only play 16 minutes.
Yeah, but JB Bickerstaff 8-8.
18 and 15.
Yeah, 18
almost
and
19 and 15.
Yeah, on 48%, which should be a little higher than that to be honest.
But he's not much of a bucket.
No, yeah,
He just gets rebounds and puts it back up.
yeah, but no, I'm really proud of my boy JB Bickerstaff. He's put that team. I mean, that team was put together last year, but they weren't together. They were just put. But yeah, that's my coach of the year so far, or my 1 month coach of the year is JB
No, that's
Bickerstaff.
definitely a good pick.
We don't know each other's picks, by the way.
Yeah, no, we're telling each other as we.
As
I do like the Cavs, and I do think that
You think they'll sneak a playoffs? I think they will.
I think they'll make playoffs, especially because they have players that they just got on that will Jared Allen.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's such a good pickup for them.
And even what's his name? Torian Prince.
Torian Prince.
He's
He's a good.
He's a good role player.
He's a
for
good
them.
role player. I think they're gonna trade. This is just future Cavs. I think they're gonna trade, Andre Drummond, and get a decent forward.
They should trade him now.
I think let him get his trade value.
No, you trade him now, right?
Look, he's doing great right now. But if he keeps it up for the rest of for the middle of the season, there's going to be a team like the Celtics who are going to be like, we need him for the playoffs.
Exactly.
You're not going to trade for a playoff piece this early in the year because you need to figure out your team first.
Maybe it's a little early for trading.
I think they're probably going to trade him maybe around or after the All-Star game.
I think they should. You think they should definitely trade him, right?
Because I think Jared Allen could not easily fill his shoes, but for what you can get back for Andre Drummond,
Yeah.
Jared Allen will.
They
be
can get
good
more
enough to-
pieces, probably a few picks, set them up for the future. I like where that team's going.
I definitely like where the Cavs are going.
What's next?
So something we didn't put down, but we could have put down. Do you want to do executive of the year?
I don't even know one executive in the NBA.
Okay. So next,
Who the fuck cares about an executive?
bro, there's been some pickups. The Nets? Hello?
I don't know who their executive is, and nor do I care.
All right, we'll move on to most improved player.
Okay.
There's a clear pick.
Clear pick that we both
If you
have.
don't have him as your most improved player,
You're an idiot.
you're a hater.
Yeah.
Jared,
But
I didn't say his name.
let's give someone their credit.
Give them their credit.
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle as well. That he is not. Do you have his stats?
No.
Okay, but he has picked it up. He was put in a
Tough position.
a number one option role because like last year he probably was the best player on that team, but he was never like there was never like a number one option.
He was never solidified.
Yeah, this year they're
Solidified.
putting the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
He went from a little bit under 20 last year up to almost 23, almost 12 and 6. 23, 12 and 6. He's an all-star. If
Yeah.
his team's not even doing all that bad. He might be an all-star this year.
He might be.
Yeah,
He'll be one of those people where it's like he got snubbed, you know?
Yeah.
There's always those every year.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead and explain now. Sorry. Just wanted to give a shout out to him.
No,
since we didn't
so
play.
our the best, most improved player is Jeremy Grant. He helped the Nuggets out a lot last year.
He was a big piece. They're hurting without him.
Yeah. He ended up doubling his stats.
Yep.
That's most improved player stuff.
Literally doubling.
He went from 12-3-1-ish to about 24-6-3.
That's doubling, literally.
He literally doubled almost all of his stats, which is crazy. And it's to the point where you have Derrick Rose on that team, who's a very clutch player, but they have Jeremy Grant taking the clutch shots, which that's something that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, which is like super important.
Yeah. I as well got Jeremy Grant. I did not think he would average 24. I didn't think Jeremy Grant was capable to average 24, especially 1 month in the
I knew he had potential. I didn't think he was going to go 24.
I didn't think 24. I think maybe 15, 16 on a...
I was thinking like 18 on a number one option.
Okay. Well, that's still exceeding expectations by a lot.
like a lot.
Yeah. So Jeremy Grant is both of our most improved players.
He should be everybody's most improved
Yeah.
player, realistically. You want to move on?
Yeah.
Sixth man of the year. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
We might have the same one.
Who do you have?
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson is the sixth man of the year. I also have Jordan Clarkson. But because of that, there are... Sixth man of the year is one of the like most competitive awards. Not competitive, but like there's a lot of people who are pretty close. Jordan Clarkson is putting up 17, 4, and 2. Mm-hmm. Off the bench. Hasn't started a single game.
I want to know, on the 12-4 second place Jazz.
Yeah. He's contributing a lot on a good team.
Yeah.
What are they, like third or fourth in the third?
They're third, but the Clippers and you guys are tied.
Tied. Yeah.
So I guess second, third,
No,
same thing.
they're third. No, yeah. Honestly, he should be everybody's sixth man of the year too. There are a couple, like runner-ups, I'd say.
Who are they? Because I have no clue.
So Chris Boucher
Chris Boucher, yeah.
their team is slacking, but he's
Averaging, 15? We'll say 15.
something like that. I think it's a little bit less, honestly. But he's helping out a team that needs help, but I guess he's just not enough help. He's playing a lot of good defense, getting the shots that he needs to take. He's shooting 50% from three this year. I didn't even know. He is averaging 15. I didn't realize he was shooting threes that well. Honestly, at the start of the year, we thought the Raptors were going to be way better. I think we're a month in and they still suck. Who did they beat today?
The Pacers.
Oh,
And
that's a good win, though.
No, it's a good win without Lowry and Siakam,
Yeah.
which is weird.
But
OG and nobody had 828.
that means I think they might need to blow it up.
Blow it up.
They're a month in and they're not in the playoff contention. They're going to have to work crazy hard just for like a 6 seed this year.
But you were the same person that just said it's too early to make a trade. So is it too early to blow it
It
up?
is also too early, but I do think they're going to end up blowing it up. But I think a lot of their players are getting high draft or trade value, like Chris Boucher. We said that he could go to the Warriors. I said he wasn't a good enough 3-point shooter. He's shooting 50% from 3 this year.
Bye, Oubre.
Bye, Oubre.
You're cute, but bye.
They could start. They just won their championship. No one's expecting them to win a championship anytime soon.
No.
I say, get back to the rebuild as quick as you can, so you get back to a championship as quick as you can.
Yeah.
Is that? That's pretty smart. I'd
Oh
say.
yeah, I like that idea. I never thought of that, but it is kind of
Because look,
they got too many pieces to not work.
they could be competitive for a decent amount of time, but we know they're not winning a championship with this roster.
So there's
Why,
no
why
point.
not? Why not blow it up and try to get back there as soon as possible? You just got a championship 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, but another thing about Jordan Clarkson is he was doing good in the bubble too.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he truly started to show that like he had potential.
I think he got his confidence up.
He did.
I think that's why, and he carried his confidence into the season.
Yeah, which it's good to see Jordan. Was former Laker, right? Or am I down?
He was on the Lakers to the Cavs to the Jazz.
Yeah. So happy for Jordan Clarkson contributing on a good team.
I have one more runner-up because I want to hype up my team. Montrezl Harrell,
That's who I had at first.
probably, he's not going to win
6 man of the
Sixth Man of the Year. He's not even averaging. His numbers aren't showing up that much, but his impact is.
He's minus 5 points from last year, but he had a much bigger role coming off the bench
Yeah.
last year.
So. Yeah, he's only averaging like 13.5 and 7, but he's making the shots he needs to make. He's making the tough shots that gets us like when we're down in a like when another team's going on a run against us. Montrezl Harrell is the one that gets the block, muscles in the post, and gets the bucket to
Shifts the momentum.
Shift the momentum. He's that guy. He's probably not going to win Sixth Man of the Year this year just because he can't put up enough numbers behind Anthony Davis. But you know he's doing what he needs to do, and it's really helping the Lakers.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on to the next award, which is also probably we both have the same guy. Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
So it's LaMelo Ball. I'll let you talk about LaMelo Ball because I want to talk about a runner-up.
Okay. LaMelo Ball, we both kind of hated on after his first few games, considering
There was a reason for it. He did suck.
Yeah, he had us doubting him after the first few games. He has stepped it up. He's averaging 11, 6, and 6 coming off the bench, and
that's something I wanted to say. He has not started one game this year.
Should be.
And he's only averaging like 24, 25 minutes.
11, 6, and 6.
Yeah.
He's got his first career triple-double already under his belt, and he's improved more in his career than Ben Simmons ever has.
That is something that is
Twitter
true.
quote. I love that.
People are
Twitter
tweeting that. The runner-up is James Wiseman.
quote. Wiseman dude.
He's putting up almost 12 and 6, shooting the three better than people thought he was going to be coming into the league, and he is helping the Warriors heavily. He's the Warriors starting center, and he is helping.
Yeah, they're gonna need him to stay at his level right now. Maybe even bump it up a little bit if they want to make a playoff run.
Who, the Warriors?
The Warriors.
Yeah. But LaMelo Ball is proving us all wrong. He's having up and downs, but he's a rookie. But he is also having, 20-point triple-doubles?
Yeah, he's had his nights. To be fair, right? He's had a 0-point night. He's had a 3-point night, and he's had a 20-point night and a 22-point night or something like that.
Yeah, so he's had his ups and downs.
Yeah. All right, so moving on to Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year, I'll go first because it needs to be said. Anthony Davis, he wasn't putting up the offense that we expected, but he's definitely making it up for the defense. It doesn't show that much in the numbers. He's putting up almost 2 blocks, almost 1.5 steals. But the reason why his defensive numbers went down this year is because people are so scared to go in the paint that he can't possibly get his stats. If you watch the games, it's literally like there's a force field around him. If they're driving in at him, they're kicking the ball out or they're putting up a bad shot. So it's kind of like Rudy Gobert. He doesn't put up crazy block stats or like as much that reflects his defense, but it's just because he's so scary that people refuse to drive in the paint anymore. I think Anthony Davis deserves it this year.
Mine, I went with personally a more bold pick.
I mean,
I don't know because it's never
Come on, spit it out.
It's never a small forward that gets it, but
would you consider Antetokounmpo small forward? He's a power forward.
I don't know.
He's a power forward.
He's like literally 75'3".
Literally.
But
who, Josh?
I'm gonna mention his stats.
Jonathan Isaac?
No.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm gonna mention his stats. You tell me who you think it is.
Tell me his
Bro, get out my
stats. Tell
face.
me his stats.
2.5 steals a game and half a block a game.
Half a block?
Yeah.
So it's someone that has their... Is that Jonathan Isaac?
No.
2.5 steals. That's a lot of steals.
A game.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but who's leading the... So Larry Nance is leading the league in steals right now, I'm pretty sure. Who else? Who's averaging 2.4?
Larry Nance.
He's a small forward?
Yeah, but he's playing small forward for them.
Who's running power forward?
They had another guy running power forward. Today.
Okay, because I've known Larry Nance as a power forward.
Regardless, a
I
forward,
wasn't going to guess him. Yeah,
a smaller
no.
forward. Larry Nance, right?
He's leading the league in steals.
2.5 steals a game and half a block a game with Andre Drummond as his big.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't have to block.
He doesn't.
But the fact that he's getting a steal every other game is impressive to me. Maybe I'm giving the Cavs a little bit too much love.
You mean a block
today.
every other game?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good.
But
No, I remember for the first like week or something.
Damn.
For the first like week, he was averaging almost like 4 steals.
yeah, which I haven't watched too many Cavs games. So I haven't seen him go crazy on defense.
I've
But,
only watched them against like the Nets.
Yeah,
against
but-
the good teams.
but regardless, though, I was looking up some stats and I was like, this is a decent candidate, but like it's probably gonna go to Miles Turner. Or
No,
AD.
he is leading the. That's what my runner-up was, Miles Turner,
He has like 4 blocks a game.
and he is putting up 4 blocks a game. And to all the people, I was gonna say all the Pacers fans. There's no such thing.
There's like 3 fans.
To the people who talk about the Pacers, saying that Miles Turner doesn't put up enough offense, have Sabonis at the center, you don't understand that when Miles Turner is out and they're running Sabonis at the center, their defense falls apart.
there's no defense.
Sabonis can hold his own, but Sabonis is not a good enough defender to help and guard his own man.
Yeah.
Miles Turner holds their team together defensively. I do, however, think the Pacers should trade Miles Turner, but I don't think that it should be for someone who's a slack on defense. Miles Turner is, in my opinion, the runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year so far. You said he was averaging 4 blocks.
Yeah, it was like
I didn't even realize it was that much.
4.3, I think.
He is the only reason that they have a defense,
yeah.
but I didn't realize it was that much.
Before we continue, everybody follow Chops by AB on Instagram. My boy gave me that fresh cut today.
Shout out Chops by AB.
Forgot to mention at the beginning. But anyways,
While we were talking, because I forgot to mention this, Anthony Davis mentioned that I'm pretty sure, in his words, I think he said he sucked.
nice.
I think that's what he said. And we were kind of getting on him. He bounced back, put up, 37?
37 in his home.
Put up 37 against the Bulls. Again, it's the Bulls. Who do they have on him? Wendell Carter and
Sheesh.
Larry Markkinen. Wendell Carter's a good defender. Not nearly good enough to
Guard Anthony.
Anthony Davis. He put up 37. But it makes me super happy as a fan to know that he himself knows that he's not playing how he should. Or playing how he could.
Okay, like
So-
max potential.
Yeah, so it makes me happy. Obviously, it doesn't make me happy that he's not, but it makes me happy that he knows, because that means that he's aware that he needs to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Defensive Player of the Year, it's going to be Anthony Davis.
It'll be it might be Miles Turner. It might be Miles Turner.
Miles Turner has better numbers, but that's because nobody's scared of Miles Turner.
They should be.
They should be, but they're not. That's why he gets 4 blocks a game, because they're like, who is that?
Till he swats them.
Yeah, until he swats them. But you can't drive in on Anthony Davis. You just
Yeah.
can't.
Moving on to our
Most valuable player.
most valuable player.
I'll let you go
3-1.
first.
So this
Because
pick,
my pick is not the MVP, but he's my MVP.
my pick is a player I hate. I dislike him. He's a crybaby. He's a little bitch.
I know who your MVP is.
He's a little bitch.
It's Kyrie Irving. It's not? Who's your MVP?
He just dropped like 40 points on my team like a few days ago. His name's Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
RJ Barrett.
Joel Embiid. No, Joel Embiid. I was kidding about Kyrie Irving. Joel Embiid is the MVP this year so far.
Joel Embiid is averaging 27, 11, and 2 on a first-place 76ers team.
And I think he had 2 back-to-back, like 30 pieces. Like he had like 38 and something else next to that. Joel Embiid is going... He's doing his piece, and he's number 1 team in his conference.
And can we say that he's not the heart of the... Or he is the heart of the team, not Ben Simmons?
We've kind of known that just because he's so emotional that like people love him.
Yeah.
People were questioning who do you trade, Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons. I've always thought it was Joel Embiid, but I think this year he's kind of proving it. Trade Ben Simmons. You're not winning a championship with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid.
Yeah. The Celtics, because I obviously watched my team's games, but we had no answer for him. We were doubling him. He was drawing fouls.
Because he's going to work Tristan Thompson and Daniel Tice.
Yeah. It was kind of sad to see him just go off and fucking stat pad on us.
You seen what dumbass Marcus Smart? Oh, he flails.
Oh.
Like Marcus, so do you.
Yeah.
Shut up. That's your game plan.
Yeah, but that's my MVP through 1 month is Joel
He
Embiid.
is the MVP through 1 month.
Yeah.
He's not
All
my
right.
MVP though.
Go ahead, disappoint me with your pick.
My MVP, LeBron James. No, you can act like that all you want. Now, he probably isn't going to win MVP, but this is my take for him. So he's tied for the best record. Sit up, boy.
Sorry.
He's tied for the best record in the whole league, right? Better than the Sixers. Now, you said Joel Embiid was putting up what? 27?
11 and 2.
11 and 2. 27, 11, 2. That's a good stat line. Another good stat line. 24, 8, and almost 7.5. 24, 8, and 7. It's a good stat line, too. It's not an MVP stat line,
It's a good stat
but
line.
it is when you put it next to the fact that, one, tied for the number 1 team in the league, and Lakers, you can argue all you want, the Lakers are the best team in the league right now. And he's not even playing hard.
He's not.
If you watch him play, he doesn't care about the
He
games.
played hard against the Bucks.
He played hard against the Bucks after we went down.
Yeah.
When we were up by like 8 or 9, he's literally walking. He walks the ball up the court, he passes the ball, he jogs, he walks again. We go down by a couple points, and now he's running. He's still not even sprinting. Now he's jogging and running. And he ended up going up for what, 36?
He had 30, 35, 36, 37. One of those
Something like that. And that's probably the one game he's actually put effort into this season.
Which is kind of crazy to see that a fucking professional player can like not try and everybody's just chilling about it.
Yeah,
It's LeBron James.
because that's why he's my MVP. Because if he decided to go out
MVP
and
chase?
try every night, he could probably average around a 28 triple-double,
probably
this year.
28, 9 and 9.
that's MVP
Yeah.
in my eyes. Obviously, not stats aren't everything, but he's also on the best team in the league.
The most valuable player.
Like, you can't lie. LeBron is a more valuable player to the Lakers than Joel is to the Sixers, but Joel Embiid is doing better. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Joel? More valuable than LeBron. That's so
I think so.
crazy.
I deadass think so. Like, I'm not joking.
Trade Joel. What are you getting
Trade
back?
LeBron.
Trade Joel. What are you getting back for your team?
Probably a smaller big and
Couple picks?
a couple picks.
Trade LeBron.
A lot of picks.
A lot of picks. Probably an all-star.
No. You can trade Joel and get an all-star.
But trade LeBron. Trade LeBron. Pick a team. Pick a team. I'll tell you what the trade package is.
The Wizards.
Bradley Beal. 4, 5 first-round picks.
You can get that for Joel Embiid. Connor,
You're
I'm not joking.
saying they're the same value, or Joel Embiid is more valuable.
LeBron James is obviously a better player than Joel Embiid, but I think they have the same value to their team. The Sixers don't work without Joel Embiid. The Lakers are decent without LeBron.
No, they're not.
They are. They're better than the Sixers
Lakers
without
are
Joel.
fighting for an 8 seed without LeBron.
No,
Or less. They're not better than that.
I think they're like a 6.
Anthony Davis and his second best player,
Dennis
Schroeder, is a 6 seed. Did you forget what he was doing in New Orleans?
Without Joel Embiid, they're not a playoff team.
Did you forget
they're
what he
not? They're not a playoff team.
You're saying what they can get back for Ben Simmons with all those shooters isn't... You're saying Joel Embiid's more valuable.
Yes. I'm serious.
Oh my God. Who am I doing a podcast with?
I'm serious.
Joel Embiid. Josh Godinez. You heard it here first. Josh Godinez of Sultana High School.
Nice.
Joel Embiid is more valuable than LeBron James.
To their team.
Regardless. Oh my God, you're crazy.
Dwight Howard is not helping them in a crazy fashion the way that a backup small forward would for you guys. You guys have guys that'll step up and come off the
Sick
bench.
to my stomach.
Matthias Steibel is not coming off the bench and doing what Joel
LeBron
Embiid
makes
did.
our bench who they are.
Joel does too. Joel makes Dwight look good.
Do you think that Caruso and Kentavious would be 2 of the top 3 3-point shooters this year if LeBron wasn't on their team? We have 2 of the best 3-point shooters in the league this year. Do you think they'd be the best 3-point shooters if LeBron wasn't on our team? How open do you think they would be? Anthony Davis, how many less points do you think they would make if LeBron wasn't there taking all that attention? Anthony Davis is getting double teamed, if not triple teamed, every possession if LeBron isn't on the team.
Joel Embiid's already getting that. Joel Embiid's getting triple teamed, and they're able to kick it out to people like Seth Curry, who's shooting good, Danny Green, who's had his games, Tobias Harris, who's had his games, Shake Milton, who's had his games. If Joel Embiid isn't on that
Joel
team, they're
Embiid-
not shooting nearly as well.
And
And they're not doing anything in the paint either.
they're getting way more open because of Ben Simmons.
No!
Ben Simmons is a playmaker. Without Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons can drive to the basket way more. He'd look more like LeBron. That's not untrue.
Bro. No.
Joel Embiid is not more important to the Sixers than LeBron is.
To the Lakers.
To the
yes, he
Lakers.
is. You don't know. You don't understand the amount of open looks.
You
he
don't
gets his
understand
team.
how bad teams get when LeBron leaves. You don't understand that.
No, I do understand that.
When LeBron leaves the team, minus 40 wins.
Connor, I understand that LeBron is very valuable to teams.
To whatever team he's on. Right now
he
he's on the
has
Lakers.
he has a star team around him.
He has a star next to him. One star next to him.
Dennis Schroeder is a good player.
He's a good player. He's not a star.
And
Dennis Schroeder isn't even better than Seth Curry right now.
And if THC plays more, he's gonna step up.
No way we're talking about THC being a star.
I'm not saying he can be a star, but
He will
can,
be a good role player at the peak of his career. A good role player at the peak of his career. In his prime, he will be a good role player. In his prime, he won't even be PJ Tucker. True or untrue?
I don't know if that's true. I don't. I think he's gonna be good, but that's regardless.
God. So it's all right. Your MVP is Joel. He's the MVP. He's the MVP of the league right now.
Yes.
Joel is the MVP of the league.
Yes.
But oh my God, you're such a you always hate on the Lakers, but I get it. It's to annoy me. You always hate on LeBron. I get it. It's to annoy me.
No,
but what you're saying right now is insane.
I'm not joking either. I hope you know that. I'm being serious. You know, how, I'm always sarcastic, right?
Always.
I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being so serious. You don't understand the amount of open looks he gets his team. Without
I know. You know how many open looks LeBron gets his team? More than Joel Embiid.
No, he doesn't. Joel Embiid has people crashing on him. Joel Embiid has 3-4 people crashing on him because he's putting up 27, 11, and 1 right now.
Somebody quote Joshua Godinez. Joel Embiid gets more open shots for his teammates than LeBron James.
Yeah. Yeah. You're watching the next Sixers game that's on TV.
I'm watching the next Sixers and Lakers game. I'll watch them
Together.
Bro.
Connor, I'm being so serious, bro. I don't know what you're thinking.
Is LeBron averaging, or is he leading the league in assists again this year?
Probably.
You know he did that last year too, almost 11 assists a game.
No, I'm not taking anything
Off
away
of
from
off
LeBron.
of There's 10 eyes on LeBron. There's 10 eyes on LeBron James at all times.
There's fucking 12 on Joel Embiid, including the coach.
There is 24 eyes on LeBron James at all times.
You're watching the next Sixers game. That's on TV.
Okay.
And you're gonna see.
I'll
the
watch
other
the next
people
one that's not on the
that
TV.
go kiss Joel Embiid.
Do you not watch Laker games?
I watched Laker games before.
Do you not watch LeBron games? Because there's been a lot of LeBron games since 2003.
There is.
LeBron attracts the most attention out of anyone in the league besides maybe the only one that could attract more attention, maybe Giannis. Maybe. And the reason why Giannis gets shut down is because he's not as good of a playmaker as LeBron.
True.
And because his game is more one-dimensional than LeBron.
True.
Giannis is the only person that attracts more eyes than LeBron.
This year, Joel Embiid is.
You're odd. You're odd.
I'm
You're
not
so
odd.
odd. You're so odd.
I'm not.
Like, you're so... Hold on. That's so crazy. That's so crazy that you're saying that. That's so crazy. That team is dog shit.
This team is not good.
Team's fucking ass. That team is terrible.
It's because this guy's getting open looks. This guy's getting open looks. This guy's getting open looks. This guy's getting open looks.
He's been averaging the same percentage. He's just taking more shots now.
Yeah, because he's getting more shots because people are crashing on Joel Embiid.
Well, okay, it only seems like he's getting away more because who did he play with last year?
Fucking Mavericks
Luka?
with Luka.
Joel does get more eyes than Luka. Oh, you remember how last week? That's something else to talk
Are we on
about.
the video?
Can you say that LeBron James is more valuable than?
No,
Joel
the
Embiid?
video will be literally 24 hours long. I'm not saying that.
Let me just hear it. I'm sorry, Connor, for being this hot of a take.
No, that's not a hot take. It's a warm take.
Joel Embiid more valuable than LeBron James.
To their team, yes.
To their team does add a different perspective. However, LeBron James is the most valuable player on any team. If LeBron James went to...
I'm not saying he would be the most valuable player on any other team, but they've built stars around him.
I'm going to need you to stop saying stars. Anthony Davis is a star. Our third best player, Schroeder, is okay.
He could be an all-star. If LeBron leads his team, he's an all-star. I'm serious.
Why
You're disrespecting
are we talking
Dennis
basketball?
Schroeder. You're disrespecting Schroeder now.
What was Schroeder last year? He wasn't playing with LeBron last year.
He was where? OKC? Mm-hmm. With Shea and CP3.
Why wasn't he an all-star?
Because he had people around him that are just as good.
He has played with teams with no LeBron. Why wasn't he an all-star?
Because he's had other stars around. If he has just Anthony Davis, that's still a playoff team.
He's an all-star?
That's yes. Without LeBron,
He's
yeah.
an all-star?
Yeah.
So, you guys understand now why he thinks Joel Embiid is more valuable to his team. Because he also thinks Dennis Schroeder has all-star potential. He's averaging 14 points over his career.
Yeah.
Over his career.
He's not. He hasn't peaked yet. He hasn't got the chance to.
His peak was 19. I'll give him that in Atlanta. He was number one option back then.
Yeah.
Still didn't make the All-Star game. Okay?
Oh, he's playing in Atlanta. You're not going to get...
Still didn't make the All-Star game. Now, take LeBron off the team.
Dennis Schroeder.
Now he's with Anthony Davis.
Okay, maybe an all-star team. Okay, but what about an all-NBA, like, third team?
So you're telling me there's not... So he's a guard. So that means that he would be top 6 guards in the league playing with Anthony Davis. Top 6 guards in the league.
It's possible. I'm serious.
Top 6 guards.
Yeah.
Stephen Curry,
Steph Curry,
Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. Didn't make the All-NBA last year. Crazy. Why am I... We could literally name anyone. Trae Young, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, James Harden. I'm missing out on a lot. Jamal Murray's better than him.
Because Jamal Murray's a star.
Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell.
Jamal Murray and
We could keep
Jokic?
going.
Okay, Dennis Schroeder and Anthony Davis would be like an off-brand Jamal Murray and Jokic.
They're nowhere near.
They are.
Anthony Davis is a defensive center. Jokic is not.
But what I'm saying
Jamal
is,
Murray.
what I'm saying
Jamal
is,
Murray is.
what I'm saying is, they
leagues
can run
above
pick and
Dennis
pop. They
Schroeder.
can both run pick and pop.
Yeah. Yep. Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton.
No, they can't. DeAndre Ayton can't shoot like that. DeAndre Ayton is a much worse
He
shooter.
can't shoot like that. Jokic also can't defend like AD. So they're all bad comparisons. You are saying Dennis Schroeder could be an all-star or, at the very least, top 6 guard in the league.
Maybe.
That's so crazy. We're gonna end this podcast here because we're not getting anywhere with this. You think
You're not changing my mind.
Make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Should we start making like subscriber goals? Like
Get us to
50?
40 by February.
Yeah.
Get us to 40 subs by February.
And
If
kiss you on
not,
your mouth
we're ending All Ball Podcast.
forever.
I'm not gonna say that because we might not get it.
Yeah.
Get us to 40 subs by February.
We'd appreciate it.
We've been averaging what, like 7 likes?
Appreciate the 7.
Let's try to. We appreciate the 7. Let's get it to 8. Let's get it to 8.
Let's get it to 8.
Let's get 8 likes this week.
Yeah, it's gonna wrap it up.
That's gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys.
Shut up. Oh my god, we're trying to do an outro.
We'll see you guys on what, next Thursday?
Yep.
See you guys on Thursday for Super Bowl. Oh, we're not doing Super Bowl because it's in 2 weeks. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Midweek.